everybody, I'm Cheryl Hamilton, and today I'm here to just walk you through how to make this pretty card. It's got kind of a vintage look and it's really very simple to do, but I had a few people ask me to make a video so that they could learn how to do this. So it's basically using Coneflower Celebrations. That's a beautiful new bundle we have, and then doing some things to the background. So stay tuned and I'll show you how it's done. Here's the card we're going to be making today, and just to show you the whole thing. Okay, I start out with blueberry bushel cardstock. I've cut this at 8.5 by 5.5 and then scored it down the middle at 4 1/4. Okay, so let me just fold that. And I've taken very vanilla cardstock and cut the sheet in quarters. So I've just cut it at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then for each card, I've cut 2 pieces out using textured notes dies. Isn't that great? You really should have these dies. I think you'd really use them all the time like I do. And but it makes this really neat border like that. Okay, so one of them's going to be for the inside, but I'm going to show you how I do the outer part. And I'm going to start with just trying to stamp a bunch of random things on the background. Basic Beige and Crumb Cake are both pretty light beige colors. Okay, so I'll just start with Crumb Cake. And I'm trying to basically use everything from this stamp set, Coneflower Celebrations. So I'm using all the little background things. Let me see. Let me start with a butterfly. And I'm stamping, and then this is called second generation stamping. You see how I don't add into it a second time, but see how it still makes a light image there. Okay. Let me do maybe some leaves. This other leaf is practically the same, but I'll just do that. Okay. Now I'm going to open Basic Beige. Okay, and it's kind of just a little bit lighter and almost a greenish tinge to it. Where's my butterfly? Just wanted to maybe do one more butterfly here. Just keep going until you feel like you've got it all covered. Spots. I like the spots a lot. That's probably plenty. Okay, so I did this. Now I'm going to emboss it, and you could really use any embossing folder you want, but I'm going to do birchwood, and I'm going to make the little stripes, I don't know what you call them, but from the tree, make it go across. And it's a good idea so that they're not crooked to use this line that you have on the embossing folder. Okay, I'm back. This is what it looks like. And I just still want to distress it or make it look a little more antique-y around the edges. So I'm going to use a sponge dabber and crumb cake. And just brush along all the edges. And probably get some on the where the embossing is too, so that so that you'll see those streaks more. And it's okay to just be as messy as you want. I think that's okay. I'm happy with that, I think. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to stamp Celebrating You. I should have done that before I embossed it. Forgot. Because it's harder to get this looking good when it's bumpy. But let me see what happens. Oh, that turned out pretty good. I'm lucky. Okay, but you want to do your stamping before you emboss. Anyway, okay, let me grab my blue one. I'm just going to glue it down on top. So embossing makes your paper a little bit bumpy like that. So just make sure you smooth it out really well. That's why I add some glue to the center of the card too, just to get it glued down real well. Okay, and then I've cut out lots of pieces from the it's from the Coneflower Celebrations, the dies. Here's my really huge coneflower. I just love this image. I'm going to end up stamping it on basic white with blueberry bushel. And because it's so large, I don't like to do it this way. I don't think it covers the stamp as well. So I like to lay my stamp upside down and just run the stamp pad all over it. Make sure you press the center also because it's a pretty huge stamp. Isn't that neat? It's a great image. And I'm going to go cut this out. Now I'm going to use this die to cut it out. And let me see. Okay, it looks like it fits that way. And then I'm just going to snip it right across the top there. Okay, so I'm back. And this is what I got. I'm just going to snip the end off here. Okay, so there's my flower. I'll do the stem first, and I just wanted to see where I'm putting things. Probably somewhere around there. And I'm going to trim it just a bit at the bottom. Okay, and now the leaves, where'd they go? So I've got the solid part of the leaf I did with, I cut out with old olive, and then the top part is mossy meadow. Just doing little drops of glue. I think I want to tuck it under there. There, that should work. And same for the other leaf. Just use your fingers to even it up. And yeah, let me just lift it a little bit again. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to go ahead and color this now. So I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel Light and Dark and a light pool party. You could also use a dark pool party. Or if you don't have that, just use these two. I'm going to start with the light color first because I know I just want a few places like that. This is going to be so pretty. Love this. Now for this part, I've cut this out with early espresso, and I'm going to use some black dimensionals so that they won't show at all. You just stick it on top with that. And now I'm going to go ahead and pop it up with regular dimensionals, the white ones. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oops, this part, then I'll be done. There you go. Oh, I just love this card. I think it wouldn't hurt to put a little bit of Wink Stella on it too. A little bit or a lot. So let me just I'll add a little bit to the light areas. But yeah, Wink Stella always makes it a little better. I don't know if you can see any sparkle on there. I can't quite see it. Okay, anyway, thanks so much for watching today. I hope you guys give this a try. And I think it's a real fun technique. And yeah, you should think about getting the Coneflower Celebrations and also these textured notes dies. I really think you'll love those. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Aloha.